it? Where? Please, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. So this piece is called Silence, a Letter to San Diego. Silence was always the forest I was scared to enter. The brightness of day had tendency to be darkened by the mangled mess of silence's awkward branches, casting monstrous shadows across the plains of tongue, locking them shut as if to swallow the dark demons which travel through mind, thoughts, while unable to speak them. Silence was always forest I too scared to enter. Sorry. Silence was always forest I too scared to enter. Standing at the mouth of this frightening forest, I saw menacing trees loom over virgin dirt trails, thorns jutted out from rough edge of underbrush, flowers painted to wilt, shriveled cry on forest floor. Life stood so still in this woodland. Her breath slowed, her pulse strained. She began to become a shade of pale tinted blue, beginning to look a lot like her sister Death, but who could blame her? Silence had a way of strangling the life out of body. This forest had its ways of strangling life out of this body. That is why silence was always forest I too scared to enter. But when you walked into my life, you greeted me as warm as songbirds' harmony before walking into that terrifying place. I wanted to stop you from walking into a place that I feared. I wanted to stop you because I fell in love with your voice. The inflection in your tone became the melody of my soul. The hush of your words controlled the beat of my pulse. I wanted to stop you from walking out of my life into a realm that I feared, but that forest must have embedded dark seeds in the back of my throat, because when lips parted, only shoots sprung forth. Robbing words of oxygen needed to take growth. When you walked into that place, I thought I lost you to the plague of deafening nothingness, but no branches welcomed you with thorny embrace. Darkness did not make meal of your frame. Instead, when you extended hand to tangle a barren bush, leaves began to blossom. Slowly at first, then quick as if growth became epidemic, flowers learned to breathe again. Colors crawled into petals as if toddlers remembering initial steps. The mangled branches straightened or curved. The hunched trunks of trees learned the posture of confidence. Light shone through canopy patchwork. Silence became the garden I never knew how to tend. And the further we walked into this place, the more I fell in love with everything else about you. And every evening we would part when the sun began its bedside prayers. And every evening we would promise to return the next day with silent vows that glittered through the gleam of our eyes. But I returned the next day alone. And the day after that, and the month after that, and the year after that, I stood at the mouth of this once beautiful place and watched it transform into everything I hated, like watching a bulimic time ingest itself only to vomit up bits and pieces of its past. The flowers died first, shriveled like the rotting skin of a corpse. The leaves then fell like dry strands of hair. Every body of tree hunched and broke into a mess of scoliosis-ridden spines. Limbs are vividly bent and knotted joints. Then the darkness that fell on this place landed with disregard of the light that once sang through the air. This darkness pressed a cold boot against my throat, but it was silence that robbed the life from my lungs. The stars that swam in my fading vision reminded me of the stars we would connect at night. The only picture I could imagine this time was a coffin. The next thing to fall was my body, but since you left me alone in the silent forest, does it really make a sound? The last thing to die was my love for you, buried much slower with these bones. See, silent was always a forest I too scared to enter. But maybe death can make a better lover than me. Woo!